The family of a teenage murder victim wants to see changes made to Canada's justice system and wants your help to make it happen. Kimberly Proctor was found brutally raped and murdered, her body burned and left beneath a bridge 3 years ago. 2 of her schoolmates were convicted of the brutal crime, but her family says justice was not served. And now the Proctors want changes made to the way that violent offenders are punished and changes to the protocols that might stop these crimes before they happen. CTV's Erin Glazier reports.
This is about Kimberly's law. This is about change and making a difference out of such a horrific situation.
Kimberly Proctor's family says their grief will never go away, but they do hope another families can be prevented.
It's made us so that try to take something good from what's hideous and make something in the world a little better for us. Excuse me.
The family hopes to change the way the justice system deals with young offenders, and it's launching an online campaign through kimberlyslaw.com.
She was a human being.
The website says little about her horrific death. Instead, it focuses on her short life and asks Canadians from coast to coast to help.
Help us find people across the country in different provinces that are willing to collect petitions and present them to their MLAs.
3 years ago, Kimberly Proctor was murdered by 2 classmates, Cruz Wellwood, then 16, and Cameron Moffat, who was 17. They sexually assaulted her and mutilated her body before lighting it on fire and dumping her remains under a bridge. The Proctors say there were warning signs, and if the right protocols were in place, Kimberly's killers could have been stopped.
Knowing that this can happen, your child can walk out that door and you may never get them back.
Provincially, Kimberly's law would require parents to get counseling and treatment for their at-risk children. If they don't, they could be held financially responsible. Federally, young offenders charged with first or second-degree murder would be transferred to adult court. Their names would be released, and on conviction, they would be handed stiffer sentences. They would also be separated from other young offenders in custody. The only difference in the petitions between the provinces is that BC's does not ask schools to implement a threat assessment protocol because it's already in place. Sault School District took the initiative after Kimberly's death, and Superintendent Jim Cambridge says it's working.
Before there's any escalation of behavior from baseline into extreme behavior, we're actually seeing kids get the help they need, usually from mental health clinicians and professionals.
Because the Proctors would rather see prevention than punishment.
We need to make this so that another family does not go through what our family had.
And whether it takes months or years, the Proctor family says it will keep fighting so that Kimberly's law can one day stand as a legacy for a girl who didn't get the chance to leave her own. Erin Glazier, CTV News, Saanich.